Sup, Steve? How are you? How are you? Luck, pure luck. What'd I do? Farming. What? It keeps changing. I don't know why it's in a different language. Sup, Tony? How are you? Sup, Shane? How are you? Sup, Jesse? How are you? Not you, me. You're confusing me. Farm Sim 25. This guy. This guy. That's a me. Why can't you reuse? God damn, freaking YouTube doesn't make any sense. I just got on YouTube. I opened up YouTube and saw you just gone live. Yeah, that's what I think. I think we are. You know, screw it. Save that. And then turn that on. Save. We'll move this over here. Bring this up here. Made a purchase today. Oh no. What'd you purchase now? Oh, Discord. That's what I was looking for. Red Robin. Yum. Okay, there we go. Bring this back up. We bring this up. Then we set this back. There we go. Found out 60 is the default. Sega Dreamcast. You were hunting for one? What's up, Austin? Sorry, I'm stuffing my face. Meat and cheese. I'm good, Jesse. How are you? Oh, wait. You said you're good. Never mind. I'm good. I'm fine.
Of course, I gotta go pee. Yep.
He has to tinkle. You know where I can get a good American map? I haven't seen it. I haven't tried any of the modified maps so far in 22 or 25. I haven't tried any of them, so I couldn't tell you. My first guess is there is not a good American map out for 25, because the good ones take a long time to develop. It's not as simple as converting, like opening it up and making it for 25. They have to, like the one guy said he had to take each building, like custom building, off of the map for 22 and completely take it back through Blender and everything. So the good maps for 25 American maps will start coming out for, I'd say, probably like I'd give it another month, maybe. Ah, nice, Steve. Nice. I only known one other person that had that. My brother would, because didn't the Dreamcast come out around the time PlayStation? I think it was because I had, or the PS2, one of the two. No, yeah, I think it was PS2. Because I had one brother that backed Sega and the other one that backed Sony. They never heard the end of it. Oh, Sony did so much better. Hopefully the testing on DR modding was going to be done soon. I have no clue. It might have been him who said he had to take every building back in through Blender and re-export it or something. That might have been him. Yeah, so we don't talk about them here. Yes, the PlayStation overshadowed it. So popular console. Yeah. Cause yeah, my brother had. I think it was the 2K. Was it 2K5? NFL 2K5. He had it on Dreamcast, and I had it on PS2. Was that? I think it might be. I don't know. It's a great console. Just never got it till now. Yeah. Nice. So that was like your Christmas. So you got all those gift cards for Christmas, and you're like, I'm buying this old console with all the gift cards. Like what's the? I don't know what I'm trying to ask here. Where's it on like the rarity level these days, or desirable list these days? Because I would imagine there's definitely not as many of those as PS2s. Ooh. Yes, NFL 2K5, one of the best football games. The best football game of all time. The best. The fact that you could like customize, like you had like a mansion that you could customize with like posters and jerseys, and just randomly Funkmaster Flex challenges you to a game. That was all time. That is the equivalent of what was it? Is it NBA Jam? The one where they had like the character that was a freaking basketball head or whatever. Yeah, well, see, that's why I know it's Dreamcast, but people take time to constantly like update those for these older games, and that's why the PC Madden on PC didn't happen for the longest time. Despite what EA has to say, it was all because it was so easily moddable that people were just updating the new rosters, and there was people still playing, what was it, Madden 08 was the last one for PC for the longest time. People were still playing it when the new next one came out. But yeah, that game, by far, the best football game. Oh, you have one that... Oh, you get the unopened one? Or, no, I'm pretty sure that would devalue it. Never mind. I was going to say, the unopened one gets signed by T.O. But that'd probably devalue it. Never mind. Here's what they should do, alright? They should do like what Call of Duty was doing. They should make the each year's game, like NFL should do this. Like NFL should give the rights to the NFL to EA Sports for a year, and then the next year 2K gets it. Can you imagine if they had to compete every other year? Kind of like what the Call of Duty games are doing. One studio was doing it for Black Ops or whatever, and the other studio was doing the Modern Warfare. I think that's what they should do with football games, sports games in general. I know that would probably never happen, but that would be awesome. Ah, okay. Sorry. Meat and cheese. An unopened copy is still valued at $30? Yeah, but if T.O. signed it, you're talking like 20. Oh man. Skirt, skirt. This little thing boogies, man. Ooh, if the harvesters are rocking, the boots there will be a knocking. What's up, Matt? How are you? Yeah, I saw they released their Pete. Not a huge fan. I mean, it's cool, like the amount of options and everything. It's just, I don't like the lowered truck look. That's my only gripe about it, and it's just me being picky. You had me a bit excited there, Matt, when you said Steve and Michael. I was thinking Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels.
Damn, that's one ugly ass baby.
Oh, did you find your baby pictures?
No. I don't have any baby pictures.
You come out full grown adult, you just plopped out just exactly the way you are.
No, all my baby pictures got burnt up in the fire.
So did it fuel the fire, or was it the start of the fire? Your mom was like, "Oh my god, he's hideous," and just like threw him into like the fireplace, and then
it's probably your fucking you ripping ass caused friction and just blew fire all the way through the Midwest.
Oh man, you should have heard of this empty apartment. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, had to go work a fire Christmas Eve morning. Sarah there, it's a fourplex, and the fire was upstairs and in the roof. So I'm sitting there bullshit with Guy and Chief as they're still fighting. Next thing you know, once they get the fire out to a point where they start looking around, they look down on one of the apartments downstairs, realize there's a meth lab in it. He's like, how much of this water you been walking through? I said, a little bit. He said, yeah, the paramedics are on their way back out to check everybody out. You might want to stay and get checked out. I was like, that's nice. Yeah, he goes, yeah, the water from upstairs basically knocked over all the chemicals, and now there's chemicals everywhere. Flowing through into the streets.
That's what we call Tuesday in Missouri.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how close it is to you. Shit, what's the name of that county? I watch this channel called Colorado Pet Patrol. It's where like they do the online stings. It's kind of like the modern version of how about you take a seat? What was his name? To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
So I was watching there, and he busted a guy in Missouri, and he was the deputy sheriff. He was just like telling him his whole life story. It was like I started off at CHP, and then I moved to Colorado Springs, and then I retired. And he was like, I retired 2 months after you were born. And they start fighting with the predator, Hey, he goes, I'm too old for this shit. I'm 81 years old. And he's like, the sheriff just won another term, another 4 years. And he came in my office and said, another 4 years. He's like, yeah, for you, not me. You got until I find a replacement for my ass. Going on. And the other guy, the other deputy that was on scene, he was like, I was gonna tell you. He said if it was a sting, he was gonna himself. And the deputy, was just like, well, if you're doing this shit, like, goddamn. And then when he went to take the guy's phone, the guy like starts spazzing out and throwing a fit, and he just starts wailing on, give me the phone, give me the phone, give me the phone. So
that's like, there's a counties, a couple, well, back in my hometown, they got a dude, had child pornography and this and that. They tried doing a standoff, and the guy's like, oh, he goes, I'd rather kill myself than go to jail for this shit. The sheriff's department goes, well, we ain't stopping you from killing yourself if you want to. People were like, oh my god, I can't believe they said that. I was like, the dude's a pedophile. I don't think there's no hard feelings if he can commit suicide. I mean, think about it. It's actually doing a service. That's one less person that the taxpayers have to pay for. And you get a creep off the streets.
That's pretty much where these two deputies, they were hilarious. He was like, the chief deputy's like, all right, he goes, I guess I'll follow you down. He's complaining about he needs his inhaler. And the deputy was like, oh, well, smoke another one. It walks off. Like, damn.
Yeah, when it comes to predators and shit like that, this state really we don't really care about your feelings at that point. Well, except my county, Buchanan County, of course, home of drugs. You can be a child predator all you want, and they're like, okay, we'll let you go. Fucking dude got arrested what was it, Monday? Got arrested. 8th time for having child pornography. I was like, how's this dude been arrested 8 times for child pornography, and he's only like 37 years old?
Crazy. I would just turn these people back out there, dude, that have access to whatever they want.
Well, see, like, what I like about our state, so, like, the prison my dad worked at, there was a guy who they know killed his kids, but he will not give up the info of where he hid their bodies at. And he basically told me, he's like, yeah, I killed my fucking kids. What about it? What are you going to do about it? You know, like, hey, tell us where these kids are at so we can bring closure to the rest of the family and this and that. He goes, I ain't fucking telling you shit. Judge is like, okay, that's cool. If that's how you really want to do it. He said, yeah. He goes, what are you fucking people going to do about it? So he sent him to the prison my dad worked at. Judge flat out told him, he goes, let him out in gin pop and see how long it takes. Within 4 hours, he was bawling to get back in there and let him know where the bodies were hidden. And so when he got sentenced finally, he was like, you're going to put me in protective service, right? I said, nope, we're going to still let you go in gin pop. He said the great thing is the gin pop you're going to are lifers. So, I mean, if they kill you, it ain't like they're losing anything.
I got a pay-per-view idea, all right? So, with these people are like super scumbags, deserve life in prison or whatever. We should do like a fight card. Like when X amount of people have effed up, like we schedule a pay-per-view, people pay for it. Just watch us release these people in the general population.
Oh, I agree with that, and I've had that idea before. But of course, all these
What's up,
people
Shake? Can't hear you.
Like in the crime they committed, was it?
Yeah, that's what boggles my mind. Absolutely boggles my mind.
But see, I also like Rodney Carrington's idea. Get all these people who, maybe not lifers, but are people that, you know, are in for a long time. And if you stick a Slim Jim up their butt and send them through a lion cage and they survive, they get to reduce their sentence.
Oh. Why is the Slim Jim going up their butt?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
What? Why is the Slim Jim going up their butt?
The white concrete street marker?
Oh, he's not talking to me.
Okay, well that one we could just make a ticket for, but I'll take care of the stop sign. Alright. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, are the cops still there, do you know?
The cops?
Okay, if not, I'll probably have to get a hold of you, get the case number. Alright, I'll get dressed and head into the yards.
Oh, he's not dressed.
Alright, well, I guess I'll be right back.
Yeah, you go take care of that stop sign.
No, it's not just a stop sign. They're in a creek and wiped out a guardrail too.
Yeah, you go take care of that guardrail and stop sign. You show it who's boss.
Ooh, I hate this fucking location. Of course, it's
Is that where all the meth ladies hang out? They catcall you while you're working?
No. I mean, it is the dirty, dirty South, but no meth down there.
Ooh. There we go. Why do I always have to get in this?
I don't want to go to work.
How am I liking FS25 so far? I'm enjoying it. I think it is. I don't know. A couple months, it's gonna, like, with the amount of mods that are starting to pour out, people are gonna start copying and pasting and improving. I'd say a couple months we're gonna be right at where we're at FS22, and the game does look better. There is some cool stuff in the base game, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I don't have 22 installed anymore. If that, ooh, forgot to hit start. I don't have 22 installed anymore. If that's any indication, I don't know. I think there's definitely some really stupid things about 25. One is being the whole carrot harvesting situation. Like, I cannot get the AI to actually go around the outskirts of the field in the carrot harvester, the big one, if I, like, run truck next to it. And, like, he just keeps going diagonal, like, he keeps, like, going in circles. I don't understand what the hired help's doing. And this one, I can't even hire help, because if I do, it says stop working unexpectedly, field not ready for this, or for this work, or already worked. So I don't. I heard FS22 is a flop. No, FS22 was leaps and bounds ahead of 19. I did like 22 a lot better than I like 19. Has any of them been as good as 17 when it was released? No. No, 17 is where it was at. I do like 25 as a step up from 22 though. But 17 is going to be the all-time go. Yep, 100%. 100% 17. And the difference between 17 and since then, it was when they were still developing it for the PC. When 15 was like the first time they switched to, I think it was 15 that was the first time it switched to, or was on console. I think 17 was for everything. 19. And I think 19 is what the difference from 15 to 17 and 17 and 19 is they start focusing more on developing the game for consoles, and that's when like the differences stopped with the huge leaps in the game. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But 17 was it. 17 was good. FS13 was on console? Why did I think... I could be wrong. I thought 17 was the first one. Or 15 was the first one. Yeah, 13 on console. Okay. I believe you. I still go in from the development from 17 to 19 is when they switched to going from building a game for PC to building a game for console.
Hello?
Hello? It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. Alright. Alright, we're full.
Missing a bunch of stuff.
Oh, did I not? Did I not? I meant to post that. Hold on. Bow, bow. There you go. That's all of them.
Righteous.
Alright. Alrighty. Oh. Well, okay, maybe 17 was the first one that had mods for console, correct? Or was it 19? We got a lot of carrots. There was an FS game that was on PS3. I can't find the year. And I have it from my modded console. Huh. I'll be glad when we're rid of these friggin' carrots. Jesus Christ almighty. Boom, 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 boom. It does say PS3 version. I'm looking at this FS13 confirmed. Nice. Wait, seriously? Oh, damn. Yeah, he did die. Well. And another one bites the... No, that's rude. No, Donald, it is PC only. Yep, it is the Expendables mod, and they do PC only, or PC only stuff. I think Nightbot flagged it because he used too many capitals. I don't know. Maybe he put too many exclamation points. Nightbot does not like that. He considered it spamming. Oh, there's nothing to apologize. It's a automatic setting with Nightbot. Or it was when I set it up. He doesn't like a bunch of loud noises. I don't know. Nightbot's always had that built in. I think it's that if you do like 3 or more of characters, the same characters in a row, they flag it as spam or something like that. Nightbot delete the message for some reason. I won't see on mine anyway. Sorry, I'm just having my fake popcorn. What's up, Neil? How you doing, man? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You know, so I'm munching on pop. I'm like one of those people that really don't mind getting the popcorn tins for Christmas because the popcorn in those are so good, especially when they're mixed together. It's something about those three flavors mixed together. Just, oh my goodness. Butter cookies. Was it a butter cookie tin or was it really your grandma's knitting tin? Remember we used to always have those damn cookie tins laying around and none of them ever had cookies in it. Ooh, excuse me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm not getting a ton of money off it. I don't think it's as worth it as other crops because you can harvest the other ones so much easier.
So I use my parents' Netflix account.
Okay.
And since Netflix has been cracking down, it's like slowly one device that I have signed into their account, like one at a time. It's slowly being like, oh, you're not a part of the house network anymore. So it's just like kicking off devices. Yeah, I used to be able to sign in anything here. Like I had it signed in like the Peloton stuff, like this computer, had my work computer, everything, literally everything. And it's kicked everything out. And there's something that my wife wants to watch on Netflix, so like we can't even use like the Fire Stick, like the Netflix app on that. So the only thing that works is I have like a really old iPad that has the Netflix app on it, and then I have like an HDMI cable that does like lightning to HDMI. It just projects the image onto the TV. So I just have that going. So I had to set that up for my wife. Super jank. Yeah, pretty much. Just always keep a device there. It's just here for the Netflix, Ma. Calm down. It's not the government. sadly though, with all of the different streaming apps and all those things that I sign up for the free trial and then just like end up paying for every month, like it's kind of ironic that the one that I don't pay for is the one that I actually use the most. Like I use Netflix every day. Well, like every night. Fall asleep watching a show.
Oh, I'm June 6th, WWE Raw comes live to Netflix. Oh.
Did they fix their live shit? It was, I don't know. I wanted to watch the Christmas football games just to see how the live stream held up, because the other two events, the last two events they've done,
oh yeah,
been disasters.
Yeah.
They tried to do like the Love Is Blind reunion live, and that failed. And they did the boxing match, right?
Yeah, that was them indeed. Yep.
Yeah. And that blew. So like, I don't know. I feel like Netflix doesn't need to get into live stuff. It's already super
brace
confusing
for live TV.
I know, but like, do you know how confused? I know you don't really. I know you don't care about NASCAR anymore, and like, I don't. Really, I'm actually like getting out, kind of. Don't really care about it anymore.
Do you need me to be your sponsor?
Huh?
I said, do you need me to be your sponsor? Is this like NA? NASCAR Anonymous?
Nah. No, we're good. The 2025 NASCAR broadcast schedule, like, you have to assume that probably like 50% of the fan base for NASCAR is like, they got to be old, right? Like old people.
Yeah.
All right. So wait. Did they change it?
I think they changed it. They're doing all pay-per-view events.
What the hell am I looking at? I don't even know.
Peacock has the rights to the pay-per-view and pay-per-views until 2026, I think I said. So all pay-per-view events will still be alive on Peacock. A lot of people are predicting that if this whole Raw thing goes well, everything by the end of like 2027 will be live streaming on Netflix. That's what they're hoping.
Oh yeah, they're having races over on Amazon Prime. And then they're having ones that are exclusively on Peacock.
They're not super intelligent because, like, it was already a challenge to when they were switching. They switched halfway through the year.
Yeah, when they go from Fox to NBC.
All the old school, you're losing your long-time fans because they're so used to watching that schedule. First 6 or whatever.
Yeah, but they also have to have like a streaming device. They have to have Amazon Prime or
They
Prime
also have
Video.
to like pay attention to the schedules. Like next week's going to be on
Right.
Peacock only.
Right. And it's like no one's going to be able to figure that out. Like I won't be able to figure that out. Like I actually had to set an alarm. Not like it matters, but I had to set an alarm because like the Patriots are playing tomorrow. At 1 o'clock. Like otherwise, I'd have no clue. I just like heard it on the radio. I was like, oh shit. I wouldn't have known. These people are gonna have no idea when it goes from like it's like Fox, and then like the fourth race is like Amazon Prime.
100%. Because like it was when I remember just when people would complain, and a lot of people wouldn't watch a certain half because they didn't like the announcers on the other one. Like it's just. They're gonna lose like the core fan base. The NASCAR fan of old won't follow it around like that. I'm pretty sure each broadcast will have its own broadcast team. It won't be the same voices across all the platforms.
Yeah. No, every platform has their own team. I forgot. I think the Amazon Prime team is actually pretty legit. They went as far as like, I mean, they probably would have been the closest to getting Carl Edwards to do something NASCAR related again. Wait, that's not who I thought it was. Never mind, I take that back. That sucks. Dale Jr. leaving NBC.
Slide job.
Yep. Leaving NBC to go over to Amazon Prime, along with Steve Letarte and Adam Alexander. I don't know who that is.
Chad, how you doing, my lad? Swear, when this field's done, I don't care that Bugs Bunny won't have anything to snap into and say, "What's up, Doc?" anymore. No more carrots.
Hello.
Jeez, he's been just hanging out this long before saying hello?
Yeah, damn, man. Huh.
Been doing all tendencies. Yeah, you guys had an interesting conversation earlier, so why interrupt it?
What conversation
Yes.
were we having?
Yeah, I don't even remember.
About the WWE going from 1 to Peacock or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
going over to Netflix. Yeah.
He said peacock.
Yeah, I thought Amazon was going to have better people, but I guess they're not. And I just don't know if Netflix can handle live streaming.
But I mean, I didn't hear anyone complain about the game. I didn't watch them. I'm a Ravens fan, and I didn't watch it. I'm glad I didn't because of Beyonce. But I'm pretty sure NFL fans would be pretty mouthy if they didn't do too good of a job.
Yeah, I think that's one demographic you don't want to piss off.
Yeah, I mean they already got the Jake Paul fans on their bad side. They want to see the fight. And instead they got Mike Tyson's ass.
It's like, who does anybody still watch that guy?
The Paul brothers?
Do they still make
Yeah.
videos and shit?
Yeah.
People still give a shit about them?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Like they're assholes.
Proving it time and time again.
And like they don't do anything. I feel like becoming like internet famous has got to be like the most difficult thing to explain to someone who doesn't understand why you're famous, and then you have to just be like, what, like I'm an influencer? Like what are they like? They got famous from doing YouTube videos.
Yeah. And being
Explain your immense
controversial.
wealth. Well, I'm starting to believe that all the controversy was just PR.
Yeah. No, they just kind of knew who their target audience was, and they got it. I mean, this dude literally filmed over there in Japan. It's not legally allowed to go back.
Yeah.
And he's still like now he's signed to the WWE.
I know, but don't you think that ruins like the WWE a little bit?
Oh, 100%.
Where
If he
you just
wasn't-
have someone
if he
who's just, like,
wasn't
an
actually a-
influencer who just essentially just like paid his way into.
Yeah,
he's
because
like, I
he's
just
even got
want to-
his brand on the ring. They got the big Prime bottle in the middle of the ring now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's just like, let me bring in all these sponsors and like guaranteed money for you, and you just let me be a wrestler. And it's not like, back in the day, like everyone had a
JT's,
backstory
currently
and
away.
stuff. It's just like, there's no backstory anymore. You just gave them a bunch of money.
Yep.
So to that extent, it's just like, why watch it anymore? Like, I had a hard time with like people like The Rock and Brock Lesnar, when they, stepped back from WWE, like The Rock went and did movies and shit, and Brock Lesnar went to MMA. And it's like, I feel like you don't really get to come back from that. I don't think you should be able to.
Well, you're gonna be really bummed when you find out that The Rock came back for last year's WrestleMania.
No, I know he did.
And
Brock Lesnar came back too.
Brock Lesnar hasn't been back since the whole Vince McMahon stuff.
Oh, but he came back after MMA.
Oh yeah.
That kind of being my point. And John Cena.
Oh, he's on his retirement tour.
Yeah, off doing his, like, he did all his movies and stuff, and then gets to come back, and it's like, listen, you had a whole persona leading up to what made you famous, and then you just took that and went and did movies and came back and, like, nullified your whole story. And like, you're obviously not competing. Like, it just makes it so fake. Back in the day, I used to believe that stuff was real. Like the late 90s.
Wait, you're telling me it's not real?
I know.
I don't believe you. Next you're gonna tell me the Easter Bunny's not real.
Mm-hmm. I'd never say that.
I've seen him in commercials. I know he exists. Why aren't we talking about how terrifying that would be to see a human-sized rabbit just hopping into your living room and dropping off some eggs? Like, that was real. That'd be terrifying.
Mm-hmm. What do we need done here? Looks like most of that stuff's growing.
What's 37?
Yeah. Potatoes?
No. Sorghum. Yeah. A green header.
Mm-hmm. Do you have one out?
Yeah, we have a couple.
Nice. I'll use that.
Meow, meow. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I'm getting really sick of these freaking carrots. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I'm getting really... Do you believe in love? Get up. Come on, get down. What kind of sickness do you
Brandon,
think?
how was your Christmas?
I think
Didn't really have one.
He doesn't celebrate it.
Oh, right. My bad.
Well then, well, PJs, how was your Christmas?
Tried our best to not have one. No, we just have no money for gifts or anything like that. So actually, like Christmas Eve, we were up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, like baking, like cookies and treats. We made fudge.
You like fudge?
How'd it turn out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it turned out good, but I learned how to make fudge, and I will never have fudge again.
I couldn't tell you the last time I had fudge.
Man, it was 4 cups of sugar, 2 sticks of butter.
You were surprised by this?
Condensed milk, and then a package of white chocolate chip things, and then a package of chocolate chip things, and then an entire jar of
chocolate chip thing.
fluff. And you basically just like heat everything up so that it melts together, and then pour it in a tray, and then cool it. So the one that we made was 2 layers. So like the first layer was chocolate, and then the top layer was a like peppermint bark. So it had like crushed candy canes on top.
Well,
Man.
I don't like the mint chocolate. The mint chocolate.
No,
kind
this was a
of-
little different. And then, like, we expressly, like, to both of our families, we're expressly just like, hey, we literally just bought a house. We have no money, so we can't get anything. And also, like, everyone has volunteered their time and, like, paid for things to be done around the house. So, like, y'all are good. Yeah, so we tried our best to, like, not exchange gifts. But both of our families just ignored that and got us a bunch of Christmas presents, and we didn't have a lot to return. So
Weird. Nobody listens to me.
mm-hmm.
It's always
Just like,
about
no,
Marsha,
you won't
Marsha, Marsha.
understand. Yeah. Well, I'm just like, you don't understand. Like, you know, especially like my mom and my brother are just like full blown, like, can't leave childhood Christmas behind them. So they're like, oh, there has to be something under the tree for everybody. But yeah, I spent Christmas Eve up until like 8 o'clock just sanding. And then I spent Christmas night sanding and painting. And then I spent the day after Christmas painting and sanding.
Sounds fun.
Yep. How was your Christmas?
Well, a week before I had to move everything, so I had boxes everywhere. So much trash that I couldn't get rid of. because the dumpsters were overflowing because they decided to move everyone the week before Christmas, and so they fill it up. So the trash that don't run it's already overflowing. People don't have anywhere to throw shit away. That was good. Had some Christmas cookies. I'm going over to my dad's tomorrow. We got a prime rib to cook up. It's gonna become a new tradition. I go over there and cook them a prime rib for Christmas.
All right.
Well, it started off as
It's a pretty fancy dish in there.
it started off we were getting prime ribs for Christmas, and we got that one stove that when we got moved that didn't work right. So we were like, "Do you mind if we come over there and cook it? What does it have like a family meal?" Just so we could cook prime rib, and now it's become a thing. Like my stepmom's daughter want my stepmom to watch her youngest one on the day we were supposed to. She's like, nope, I'm not missing this.
No, prime rib.
And I made the mistake of calling prime rib pot roast, and like I thought she was going to kill me. She's like, I'm not getting excited for pot roast. I want prime rib. Okay, all right, sorry. So I go over, I cook the prime rib over there, and my stepmom makes all the sides.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I might could put a good prime rib. Woo! Oh. Give me them carrots. Please. Do. Oh. Freaking Shank got hung up. What's up, Pierce Cousins? How are you? Yeah, I haven't gotten around to it
All right,
yet.
so I have a question. What's the next major holiday?
New Year's?
Valentine's Day? Oh, yeah, New Year's.
I mean, what would you classify as major? Because obviously it's New Year, but
Well, no. So I got a flagpole that I'm going to put off the side of the house. Not like an in-ground flagpole. Like, I'm not American Dad.
Good morning, USA!
I mean, I wish. Maybe someday. Yo, I'd be looking that up every day. Like, it would be formal. Like, take down the flag at night. Put it up in the morning.
Do you
look to
have
see if there's
roof
any half
access?
staff. Do I have roof access?
yeah, in your new house.
Like, I've been up on the roof. Like, it's my
No.
house. I can
No.
access where the hell I want.
Well, I don't know how hard it was to actually get up on that roof.
No, so we have a porch on the top level. So I just put like an
Even
8-foot ladder up against that, and I can just climb up onto the roof.
You could just stick a 20-foot telescopic flagpole up there.
So I have a 6-foot. No, I'm not doing it off the top of the house. No. Jesus.
It doesn't say where you can. It can.
Well, I mean, I guess like I can put a flagpole like literally anywhere. But no, because you have to honor the stuff. So like, if my town has like a half-mast order or something like that, like I'm not gonna just like climb up onto the roof and just be like,
How funny are you, man?
like it's a freaking pirate ship. No, just casually, just off the side of the house, and have like it's a 6-foot pole that's in a bracket, and I can use it to like interchange like holiday flags. So I bought it,
I got a majority of mine from Mod Hub.
and I had one
.us.
for Thanksgiving.
And yes, there's a risk you
It
run
was
on
on
getting
back order,
viruses.
so I didn't get it in time for Thanksgiving. So I got a
They're
Christmas
pretty
one,
good about not being.
and I didn't install the
I haven't
thing
gotten
in
it.
time.
Knock on wood. Good, this is
So,
hysterical.
I'm just trying to figure out what the next holiday
Flagpole?
is that I can get a flag.
For a flag Valentine's Day, then.
I'm not doing Valentine's Day. Outside of Valentine's Day.
St. Patrick's Day?
Ooh, okay. Yep.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I
that's
can't-
pretty
that's why I
popular
can't
up
have
there
that.
in your area.
Yeah, I can't have that flying for too long, though. It's like, how long would it be appropriate to keep up a Christmas flag?
Some people go after New Year's. Some take it on the same day. I mean,
See,
Depends
I'm
on
more
what
for
you
the
do.
day.
We always
I'm
took
more
the
for
stuff
the day kind
down
of
like
vote.
mid January. Mid to late January.
Yeah, so I can't have just like a empty flagpole. I guess I could just put the American flag, huh? Okay.
I mean, both my flagpoles are empty right now, but we got bad weathers coming in, so
You gotta batten down the hatches.
yeah. Especially with 9 days of lovely weather coming up.
Yeah, no, getting up into like the 50s.
Something tells me it's not going to be lovely.
No, it's gonna be in the 20s and 13s at night. Oh, that's gonna be fun. The next 2 days gonna be up in the mid 50s.
There's
and-
these things called heaters.
Oh, we got ours. Oh, ours is checked. And we're ready to go. We're ready to rip and tear.
Rip and tear. We're ready to rip and tear.
Kerosene, propane, gasoline, wood. I'm ready.
The rip and tear.
Dude, we actually have snow on the ground, and we've had snow on the ground for like a week straight.
We
Seriously.
had dusting the like before Christmas.
We had like 3 or 4 dustings, but they've disappeared.
Yeah, but it's
within a couple
accumulated. So for us, it's accumulated. So like, we got like probably like 2 or 3 inches last week, and then yeah, finished
Damn,
that same,
y'all,
that
that's
same
balls deep.
that same storm. Yeah, full pen. And then Christmas Eve got the dusting to add like another ½ inch. And I feel like it's the first time in probably like, I don't know, at least 5 years that it wasn't like 60s and raining on Christmas.
Yeah, we've had some shitty Christmases.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when's the last time you had a white Christmas? Like,
Couple of
probably when I was...
Every
for me-
damn night. No.
Yeah. For me, probably, like... geez,
I couldn't tell you the last
maybe
time we had one.
15 years. Maybe 15 years.
That might have been how old I was the last time we had one.
Right. Yeah, so like 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like early teens. I didn't want to date myself because that would have been like 2000. 2003.
Oh, I'm back.
Well, welcome back there.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Boop.
Heap up anonymous.
Boop, boop.
Banana bus.
Banana bus. Banana bus. Whatever a banana bus does.
I bet it bananas.
Probably. Or buses.
Or it peels out.
Be ironic if it did peel out at all.
I'm so tired of carrots.
Don't be doing that shit now.
Ah, shabba-dabba-da. I could go. Look, I was up at 5 o'clock this morning. Shitting my brains out.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, well, it could be a you problem if the smell ever gets that way.
Ooh, that would be bad.
It was toxic.
You know, I love how you move into your new apartment. You're already peeling the paint off of it.
Yep,
The walls.
100%.
You know, your wife has to be a saint to deal with your stinking ass.
Yeah, well, you know, she had the nose problems for years.
Oh, so what you're saying is
Renee gave
the
98.
possibility of a divorce.
Thanks for being a member.
She's like, you know, it didn't bother me when I had all these nose problems, but now I can smell and, dude,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Dude, and I don't know what. Ever since I had, I'm full disclaimer. So when YouTube watches this back, because you know, this is my strict opinion. But for some reason, after I had COVID,
Oh, your channel's getting shut down.
You said the C word.
Yep.
ever since I had COVID, for some reason, anytime I have anything with chicken in it, oh my god, it's worse than boiled eggs.
Well, then you probably shouldn't eat chicken.
But the chicken's so good. It doesn't matter what, like, how it's.
Not even like chicken tendies.
No. Any
Wait,
chicken
so
at
chicken
all.
tendies just taste bleh to you.
No, they taste really good. Like, I love it, but it makes my farts smell god awful.
Oh, well, at least it's nothing serious.
I don't
Fucking serious.
So help the gas meters.
I was gonna say, I'm sure his wife would probably disagree with you. She'd probably think that is pretty serious.
Well, yeah, but it's better than like not being able to chase chicken tendies. Like that would suck.
Yeah, again, I don't think his
chicken
wife would
titties
mind
is worth the smell of rancid ass.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if there's no bigger fan of chicken tendies than like my wife. And you know what? If that came to fruition, like she had COVID, and then just miraculously just lost all taste to only chicken tendies, and it would just result in her just having nasty farts. But she's just like, oh, I just love chicken tendies so much. Like, I would let that happen. Just like,
Redneck Gaming, thank you for
Go to 10.
5 and 9. Dude, much
Let
appreciated.
me guess, your wife is
I
the
got
kind of
close
woman
friends.
that. Your wife's the kind of woman that when you go to a restaurant, she goes straight for the chicken, doesn't she?
No. What was super funny though is the place that we got married at.
You the
Did you have
man.
tenders on your menu for your wedding?
No. But like, we heard
Maybe.
a story. So we went through like the whole tastings for all the dinner stuff, and we're like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And then we saw somebody like in a table in a different room. There was like the waitress came past us with like chicken tendies, and they're like, so we got married on a Saturday, and there was
Jeez,
a wedding
Redneck Gaming.
on a
I don't know why
Sunday.
the notification's not coming up.
So we were basically just like splitting the place for the weekend, and I guess
That's
the
weird.
bride for the wedding the next day, her meal was chicken tendies because it's literally the only thing that she eats when she goes to restaurants.
Oh boy.
So everyone else is having like filet mignon and like fancy food, and like the bride at the wedding is having chicken tendies and fries.
Good lord.
I know. And then I just like had a quick as we were leaving, because we kind of left at the same time, and then like I saw the bride and I was just like, yeah, she would eat chicken tendies exclusively. She seems like that kind of person.
Could you
And
imagine that? It's like, so
I
what
ma-
was the most
I made
expensive
eye
part of your
contact.
wedding?
I made eye contact with the guy, and I'm pretty sure like my eyes just said it all. I was just like, bro, you're marrying a chicken tendy girl.
Could you imagine that? It's like, so what was the most special part of your wedding? Was it the I do's, the last, or the first dance, or this?
Tendies.
No,
Chicken
chicken
tendies.
tendies, bitch. How much you spend on chicken tendies? Oh,
Like,
10
can
grand.
you imagine? Like, listen, I'll tell you firsthand that like if you do like get everyone's dinner at a wedding, you're talking about like probably like $80, between $80 and $100 per plate.
Uh-huh.
And then you have like a food and beverage minimum.
So, you know, usually when you do wedding receptions and shit
Chicken
like
tendies
that,
does not come in a package with any of that stuff, so you have to order, like special order, chicken tendies. So that plate is probably going to cost you like $125.
no, could you imagine, like, most weddings you go to, they got like an open bar. But her wedding, she's like, oh, do you got an open bar? No, you're only limited to $20. But we got an unlimited buffet of chickies.
Hey, I went to one wedding where they did a open bar for cocktail hour and then switched over to cash for the rest of the wedding.
You know, there's actually a lot of people that do that, weirdly.
Nope. Listen, if you're making
Nope,
people
nope,
go
nope,
do
nope.
that shit,
You got to give them a bar.
so my wife wanted to do that. She wanted to do open bar for cocktail hour and then cash bar for everything else. And I was like, no. Or we could supply up to like a certain dollar amount. And she thought she was being safe. She's like, what if we do like $10,000 and then they have to pay cash after that? And I was like, no.
Like $10,000, actually, believe it or not, would
I was
not
like,
last very long.
you have my family and you have like half of my fraternity coming. Like, we're going well
Like,
north of that.
Going
We're
to
gonna be-
ham.
Like, there's
We're
going
gonna
to
be
be some
saving money.
butt chugging.
Yeah, like we're gonna be saving money if we do an open bar. And by the way, like, you're a cheapskate if you don't do an open bar at a wedding. I'm sorry.
Believe it or not, and it shocks a lot of people. Open bar, you're right, it is actually a lot cheaper option in the long run.
It is, because I had to pay, I think I had to pay like, I think like 12,500, something like that, for an open bar. And literally, so like we had our own like signature drink. It was like a pre-made thing, and the number of those that was just like handed to me, and then I like drank half of, and then got a brand new one that was just handed to me, and then I went through probably like 20 of those. And at like, if you were to buy those in cash, they're probably like $13 a drink. So like I racked up at least $150 on my own, unintentionally. So I was like doing the math. We had like 85 people there. I was like, oh shit.
And that, not only that, but like a lot of times, like when you book all that stuff, if you do like a certain amount of money on a bar and then like, oh, you know, they pay cash, well, the price of liquor can jump quite a bit in that period of time. So you can actually screw a lot of people.
Yeah, well, one of the shitty things. So now that I think about it, I went to 2 weddings that had cash bar afterwards, and one person actually was like smart enough to put it on the invitation.
Well, I mean, at least that's nice.
Well, think about it. Like, what if you get blindsided?
like, poor people, I'm not going.
Well, no. I mean, think about the people that like don't have cash in their wallet or something like that.
I don't care any of me at all. That's why it's so nice when you come out and we're like, you got $1 you spare? Nope, I don't carry cash on me.
Yeah, it's like in this day and age, I think it's kind of insulting if you don't have an open bar. So, like, for the standards, like if you get or like to give a gift for someone's wedding, if you're doing like a monetary gift, like the standard is to essentially like pay for your plate. Offset the cost of you being at their wedding. Well, that's all well and good until you get up to like you're talking like $130, $140 per person.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, the thing is, like, alcohol is fucking stupid expensive anymore.
Alcohol.
Yeah, but essential to have a good wedding. You have to have it, and it has to be readily available. That's again why I'm saying, like, why you would have someone pay for drinks when like drinks are what are going to get people out there on the dance floor and like have a good time. Don't make them pay for that.
Ow! Fuck, that hurt.
Sound like it.
That was something.
Oh, that hurt.
That came from his cockles.
Hurt my ribs.
Anybody get you a McRib?
Oh, they're back in season, and it's late this year, right?
I don't know.
In October.
The last few times I've put the McRibs at it, it doesn't taste the same.
I feel like I
have never eaten a McRib.
What?
I'm sure they told you. Oh yeah, I've never eaten a McRib either.
What?
No, God, why? Like, you know, it's not ribs. Anything that comes from McDonald's is coming from like a
highly processed.
It's like a byproduct. It's like rib byproduct.
Well, yeah, most anything you get at fast food is going to be a byproduct. Just like hot dogs, everybody knows the way hot dogs are made, but you still eat them.
Not unless you get 100% beef hot dogs.
They only call it
And
100%
all
beef
beef.
because somebody
No,
sticks
I
their
get
dick in there, like, I'll give you that beef.
they just made a mold of their D and just that's how they just fill their hot dog.
Yep.
So each mold has a casing already inside of it, like a condom.
Make your own hot dog.
Fills the mold of his D,
Could you imagine? It's like,
ties it off.
I was like, I made some homemade hot dogs. Homemade hot dogs? You can do that? Yeah, you can just go out and buy a product, and it's like condoms. You just, fill it up yourself. By the way, that's not cream cheese in the middle.
It's mayo.
And that's why Phoenix won't eat mayo. Phoenix, was you traumatized as a kid, and that why you don't eat mayo?
No, just don't like the taste of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is amazing.
Yeah, you can't do it.
It's so good.
Especially-
I just got turned into Duke's.
Oh, Duke's
you're on the
mayonnaise?
Duke train?
Duke's is good.
No, I have to order it
Yeah,
up
Really?
here.
we
Yeah,
got
no,
it in
Duke's
the
isn't up
grocery
here.
store up,
Not in the
up here,
stores.
and I think it was
Wow.
Matt and Steve were talking about it. I told my wife, and ever since then, that's all she uses.
Yeah, and then Mike's Amazing is actually very good. I was super skeptical because I hated the first commercial that they had. Because I hate that rat-looking mother effer. What's his name?
Rat-looking mother effer.
What's his name?
He's a ginger.
Ed
Brandon?
Sheeran?
No,
I don't know too many popular ginger. Oh, Carrot Top?
no,
Oh.
no. He's in.
Prince
Oh
Harry?
my god, nope. Oh, how am I gonna make this better?
You got new speakers for Christmas for like your truck or what?
I know his first name's Mike.
Wiskowski?
He's from the Boston area.
Oh, then I don't know.
Redhead named Mike from the
Michael.
Boston.
Michael. Oh my god, Michael Rappaport.
Oh. The guy from, what was that show he was in?
Yeah, he was the dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was
See,
actually-
that's what I
pretty-
know. I guess
liked
I know he had like a bunch of beef with Barstool or some shit like that, but I just remember him as being like not funny.
Dude, I don't
Oh, I
know,
thought he was funny.
I don't know why people hate Barstool. I like Dave.
All right.
I mean, I know he could be a pompous ass. but-
I have mixed feelings on him. I think the company that
Oh,
he
confused you.
created,
Nice.
he denies having any oversight.
Didn't
and
he lose his company for a while?
He sold it and then he bought it back for $1.
Okay, that's what it was. I knew it was something weird.
Yeah, and it made him a bunch of money. And
Yeah, like a shit ton of money.
yeah. But like he doesn't care. Let's put it this way: he doesn't care about Barstool anymore.
No, and he's admitted that too, basically. I mean, he hasn't come out saying I don't care about it, but he's like throwing hints out there that he don't.
He's a
give two
horrible
shits.
person, and so I know where he's from. We used to play his town in football, so like we played him in football, and that area is just like spoiled, rotten. And it shows. He's just like, he's the country club. Like, grew up on the country club. Super entitled.
Yeah, I watch his.
And he let Barstool go to shit.
Mm-hmm. But I do like
He
watching
just
his.
cares about his investments and his trades and his stupid dogs.
I do like his little bit, his like one bite pizza bits reviews.
I do and I don't. Because he will rate his just like experience there. He'll like take that into consideration for his rating.
Yeah, because they did
So
show
if
a
someone
clip.
harasses him, he would just be like, "Oh, 0.0. This place blows," and it's like, "Well,
he
the
did-
pizza was
he-
probably actually good."
Yeah, he did that the other day. Some pizza
Well, there's the one in
owner
Somerville.
came out and was like pissed off because he was filming outside. He's like, "You can't film outside this day." He's like, "Well, actually, I can." Blah blah blah.
No, that was the guy in
He's-
Somerville.
Oh, I don't know where.
It was like
But he's-
dragging something.
He's like, "Oh, fuck this guy." He goes, the pizza's actually really good. He goes, that's really good pizza. But he goes, the owner wants to be a fucking asshole like that. He goes, I'm only going to give him a 4.6.
Right, and it's like, well, then that's not an honest pizza review.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you're basically saying like it's one of the best pizzas you've ever. Because he even said that. He goes, it's literally one of the best pizzas I've ever had. But he
Well,
goes, because the manager and the owner, he goes, fuck this place. He goes, I'm giving it a 4.6.
It's literally the Seinfeld episode with the soup Nazi.
Yep.
Where it's like, he's got the best soup in town, but he's a dick.
Uh-huh.
But he's going to rate them like 4 something. The whole thing in Somerville where the guy came out and was like arguing with him, and he got into arguments with like people in the street and stuff too, and then he was just like, I'm giving this place like a 2.1.
I want to do that with like a wing. Every place that sells wings, I want to start like my channel. Just rate the wings.
You're late to
Like
the
this
game.
guy
Matt.
did. Like
You're
this
late
guy.
to the game.
I know, but still. I mean, it's food.
Everyone
People gonna
rates wings.
Fine, I'll do barbecue.
You're late to the game on that. You got to do something very specific. And you have to have some credibility. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh yeah. You know, JT from like the exact
I'm gonna do
center of America.
tofu reviews.
Yeah.
It's just nasty.
Super
Jake-
experienced in the
JT, you said every tofu you try is nasty. Yeah, 'cause tofu's horrible.
yeah. You're just like, I'm touring the world, or I'm touring the country, looking for the best hibachi grills. And it's like, have you ever had a hibachi before, JT? No. No, but they do tricks. That seems cool.
Yeah.
I'm giving this place a 1 because
Yeah, you
the tricks sucked.
You find a guy that's got a Blackstone flat top in his backyard. Hey, is this Apache? No, but I could chop. Oh, this is shit's amazing.
No, it's JT.
You're
While
like-
you're on your tour, you're just pulled over at a truck stop, and someone has the Blackstone hanging off their RV. You're sitting there, and you're just like tens across the board.
Oh, yeah. And on this special day, it comes with lot lizards too. You know what? I give it 11. I've never done this before, but I'm giving it 11.
Michelin's never been here before, but I'm giving it 2-star Michelin. The truck stop off of 495. All right, you go there.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't know how long he's gonna be here. Maybe another 15 minutes. But if
Nope, never mind. He left.
he left, all right, never mind.
Scratch that location.
His license plate number is. So
This
if
guy-
you follow him,
These poor guys just drive down the highway. There's like people just following him everywhere. He's like, oh shit, I'm wanted by the FBI.
like a honking.
They're like, no, we watched JT's YouTube channel. He said you are the best hibachi. I was just joking around. I don't know how to make that shit. There's so. Have you ever heard of a Mexican Chinese restaurant?
Yes.
We actually have one. It's in an old Dairy Queen, and like half the menu's Mexican and half the menu's Chinese. I was like, how does that even work? Like, can I get an enchilada with crab ragoon and lo mein noodles with the taco?
Guacamole.
I kind of want to try it. I don't know. They just opened up, and I haven't heard too many. Cause I'm not one of the people that, like, when a business opens up, like, I jet straight in to try it. I gotta let people go there and then kind of hear what it's all about.
Like, I gotta hear.
We gotta feel it out.
Yeah, I do.
Wouldn't it be nice to be that person that's just like, just goes in. And it's just like, oh, new business. Like,
I'm gonna rate you as soon as I get done. You better be good.
yeah. Like those people that actually take it seriously on like Yelp.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like local guide or whatever it is. And it's just like, this place I found out 2 weeks before what day they were going to soft open, and managed to get myself an invite to that. I ordered one of everything on the menu.
And I was not pleased.
Right. And in their bio, it just like hates breakfast.
What'd you order? Breakfast.
Dinner, yeah. They're like dinner connoisseur, hate breakfast. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, I just went and saw this breakfast joint.
So, like, they just opened up a new IHOP, or no, a new Perkins in town. Went to try it out. And believe it or
Perkins
not,
still
I hate.
exists?
It's like I tried to get dinner, but they gave me a breakfast menu. Who does that?
Oh, so I was trying to explain.
Breakfast.
My
Breakfast.
wife's aunt went down to visit her son, who recently moved to Waco.
Ooh, that's a fun place.
hmm And so her aunt is also like, obsessed with Chip Joanna Gaines. So was going to see her son, but also going to like the silos and doing all that stuff. And she was told when she was down there that she needs to go and see Buc-ee's. And so we were on the, we were talking to her, my wife was talking to her, but it was in the car, so it was like speakerphone stuff. And my wife's like, well, what's Buc-ee's? And I was like trying to do like hand gestures to describe what Buc-ee's is.
It's a beaver.
And then afterwards, I was like, no, Buc-ee's sounds like the greatest thing. I've never been, but it sounds like the greatest place ever. And she's like, well, why? What is it? And then I showed her a picture of the one that they have. They're just opened up in Texas. It's like the largest one. It has like 137 gas pumps. And the actual like Buc-ee's building's the size of a freaking Walmart. It has a barbecue, like people actually doing like active barbecuing inside. And it's like,
Dude, they got a wall.
They have a wall of jerky.
They got a wall of jerky.
I saw that.
They got a wall of slushy. They got a wall of nothing but candy.
Cleanest bathrooms.
So
Can't wait to go back down to Tennessee so I can actually go to one.
it's like a few years ago they built a Buc-ee's here in St. Joe. And everyone's all excited. We're like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, that's fucking cool. Well, then they started, and it's spelled just like the Buc-ee's in Texas. But then their logo's a dog. And we're like, wait a minute. Isn't Buc-ee's like a beaver? Like, oh, no, that's not the Buc-ee's from Texas. We're the Buc-ee's from Omaha, Nebraska.
We the Boosies.
It's like, what? Like, that's false advertising. And, of course, they only lasted for, like, 7 months before Casey's bought them out. Like, we don't know why our business is so short. I said, because you fucking lie to people, man. We expected beaver Buc-ee.
Oh,
Not
funny.
the dog
That's
Buc-ee.
wrong. I like it.
You highly pissed off a lot of people. But they are building the Buc-ee's in one in Springfield, Missouri, and then I think they just announced they're building one in Kansas City, Kansas.
They're building one in Virginia. Getting closer.
Yeah, they are slowly getting closer.
Listen, I can't wait to go back down to Tennessee so I can try Boosie's.
Yeah, I mean, Buc-ee's is like you can literally get anything and everything you want. Like
It's
you
like
get
Wawa on
clothes,
steroids.
like you get clothes, you get gifts, you know, any kind of food you want.
Yeah,
They got a
like,
jerky
it
counter, like
incorporates
a deli counter.
Yeah, and they have a full blown like Wawa incorporated into it.
Yeah. It's Wawa on steroids.
I know. And so I was showing the pictures of that to my wife, and she's like, "Why would anyone want that?" And I was like,
The
two
question
things.
is, why would you not want it?
Well, two things. One, like we went to, like we stayed in the middle of nowhere, Georgia, one night, and like the only thing that was around there in like 50 miles was a Walmart. And it was the place that everyone hung out. So, similarly, like if you're driving on the interstate in Texas, like you are hundreds and hundreds of miles away from like the next city. So, Buc-ee's is like a little city just right off the highway.
It's basically like, it's almost like I-80 up in Iowa. Like if you go to Iowa, you have to go to
Yep.
I-80.
Mm-hmm.
It's a staple. I'm pretty sure if like you go to Texas and you don't stop at a Buc-ee's, like I'm pretty sure they got law enforcement sitting at the border ready to shoot and kill you. So you came to Texas,
barbecue.
yeah, you came to Texas and you didn't stop at Buc-ee's. We'll have to
Kiss
stop
the
you
ring
right
of
there.
the beaver.
They'd be like, why is it, speaking of that, does Texas even have beavers? No, not really. Why do they even have it as a mascot? Buc-ee the Beaver. Perfect.
They decided to use it after night with your mom. Bing bong.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is amazing. I'm just happy we're finally getting a quick trip.
Like we're not getting any of this shit. Like there's nothing expanding into this area. It's actually just like shit's just like leaving.
Just give it time and you'll get Dollar General.
No, that's leaving.
Oh.
We don't. Our dollar stores are going away.
That's bad. Like they're building Dollar Generals in the middle of fucking cornfields here.
Dude, seriously.
Well, because the cost of living, it's just like the dollar store is a joke. It's literally like the $2 store.
We're gonna
They
be
can't
getting the
advertise that.
the Dollar General Market here in town,
We got one down the road.
where they sell actual produce and stuff.
No, I don't think ours have like freezer section and stuff like. I don't don't think any of ours have vegetables, fruit stuff.
It's the next new thing, the Dollar Tree Market
Oh, you said Dollar Tree.
or Dollar General Market.
Like the same thing as Aldi, right?
Similar, yeah.
I mean, because Aldi's like as cheap as they come.
Aldi, but
Aldi,
you know what?
amazing.
But what's funny though is like Aldi's actually, even though their stuff is off-brand,
I love
it's
that
actually.
they just bag your shit.
Yeah,
So
they're
great.
like,
and they're also just like you can't do that right here. So
Yeah,
like,
they're like-
here's a counter for you to figure your shit out, but like you're not gonna bag anything right here. I love that.
like, see that counter over there? Yeah, you know the one where the mom just changed her baby's diaper on? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where you're bagging your shit, bitch.
it's
Get
the
over there.
pettiest shit about Aldi that I love because also it's just like, oh, you want a cart? That's 50 cents.
Oh,
and
and,
you can
also
just,
the
like,
fact that they got like
Throw it in the cart.
they also got like 7 checkout aisles, but they only open one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you gotta unload everything like that. To be a cashier at Aldi must be like the grandest thing. Because
No, have you ever watched them at all? Like the
If it's not
cashier
within arm
does the
reach.
most running. Like, because they have one cashier that controls all the self checkouts, plus checking it out. If the thing rings at the door, they gotta run go check that out. Plus, they have to clean up. Like the one we go to, the cashier, like you just see her just darting back and forth all the time.
Oh shit! Our cashier sits on a chair and doesn't even move.
Well, yeah, they sit in the chair, but when they're they got. Is he roboting really hard for you?
Yep.
Okay. Is it just me?
No.
Nah,
I have to reset my internet because my wife texted me. She's just like, "What's going on with the internet?"
You're using it.
I am. All right, I gotta leave everything. I'll be back.
Oh, you know.
Oh, it looks like I already left the game.
Yeah, you're fine now. Oh, I rolled it. No. Yes. Damn, I got
our
talent.
Aldi's is just one cashier, and they just sit the whole time.
You got some really good shit at Aldi, though.
Well, so like, here's the deal.
It's the first place to have Dunkaroos.
So like the chicken breast and shit they sell is actually Tyson's chicken.
Yeah, because their
Like,
whole
they-
shtick is they just go to these places and make them, or get them to produce the same damn thing, just cheaper.
Yeah, that's literally is like because it will literally pull up in a Tyson's trailer, and it unloads. It just has a different name on it.
Yeah, because Aldi's brand is the Millville brand. It's the same thing as General Mills. It comes from the same place. They just slap Millville on it.
Yep. So it's like you're getting the same, like the good quality of shit for a hell of a lot cheaper.
But we just got these things. It's basically like gingerbread cookie whoopie pies. Oh my god. It was delicious. And I'm not a huge cheese person. I don't eat a lot of cheese, but
Oh, I love cheese.
Aldi has these snack cheese sticks. It's a jalapeno cheddar or something, or jack cheddar. I don't know. Pepper jack cheese, but it's like got extra jalapenos in it. Oh, it's so good.
Well, speaking of spicy shit, Subway's got me fucking pissed off.
Subway?
Yeah, because they're advertising that like they got the new ghost pepper bread and all these spicy sandwiches. And the other day, I was like, yeah, I like to get the spicy meatball sub with the ghost pepper bread. Oh, we don't have any ghost pepper bread. I was like, well, how the fuck are you advertising it? You don't even got it. I said, well, okay, well, I'll take the spicy meatball. Oh, well, we don't really have anything to make it spicy. We could just throw off some pepper jack cheese. Like, how the fuck are you going to advertise these sandwiches and you don't even have the shit to make them? Those pepper cheese is so fucking amazing. Well, until you have to take a shit, then it hurts. Doo-doo. Damn, everybody leaving.
Any mods for tomorrow, or did it change?
Bitch, I don't think that's considered a Dorito casserole when you only put Dorito chips. Ba-ding.
Bloom.
Oh, I eat back.
Yeah, after a reset, we'll see what happens.
The wife's like, it better work this time. Tired of this shit.
Yeah. Go.
You know, I gotta give credit. I went ahead and got Netflix again so I could watch the Chiefs game the other day. And everybody's bitching about how bad it was, but I didn't have a single fucking problem with it.
You didn't get it for the Christmas game, did you?
Yeah.
It was on your local network.
Wait,
No,
what was
not ours.
You were in network.
Yeah, no, not ours. Because, see, it was on Kansas City's KCTV5 or MSNBC or whatever the fuck it is. But St. Joe, they have to have like 12 fucking news stations for some reason that nobody watches. So St. Joe residents don't get that game. The only way we could get the game is we'd have to get Netflix. Because, you know, people want to know what the fuck's going on in this town. It ain't like, you know, anything major happens. Today's news. 3 meth heads got picked up by the St. Joe PD. Fourth one was licking concrete for no absolute reason. In other news, the crackhead was banging a concrete ball. She was arrested.
And the charges were dropped.
Yeah, I mean, there was an actual woman who got videotaped and was arrested. She got butt naked. You know, like those big concrete balls they got in front of Targets and shit? There's a gas stations that got a couple of them in front of their station. She, like, literally, like...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Banging her beaver against that bitch.
Like, trying to fit it in.
Yeah, seriously.
What's that at a Buc-ee?
No, it was at a Speedy's.
I thought it was Target.
No, it was...
I'm pretty sure it was Target.
Well, no, they got the ball. It's the balls like what they got at Target, like the red ones. But they got.
Yeah, I
these
thought it
for
was
this
at
gas-
Target though.
No, it was at a gas
Right.
station. Yep. And I was like, so like,
Stupid.
what does like the balls get to press charges? Like, would that be rape or something? Like, I feel like those balls didn't want that done to them. And I try to start, you know, the whole big balls have lives. Or, you know, big balls lives matter too. But, yeah. Poor concrete balls. Well, it's actually funny because she didn't get busted that night, but she did get busted the next night, fucking a fence pole at the YWCA.
She just wanted to make love, man.
Oh, what's funny is I actually got called in for an accident.
Just likes the feeling of rusty
Yeah.
metal.
I was talking to my buddy of mine who's a cop. He was at the car accident I was working. And he's like, all right, he goes, you got this? I was like, yeah, we'll take care of it because we cleared everything up. The only thing we had was one of the poles that had our lights on it got hit, so we were waiting for our electric company to come in and help us out. He's like, well, we got to go. I said, oh, really? He goes, I said, man, you kind of sound excited. He goes, oh, yeah. He says, you know that chick that was fucking the balls up at Speedy's? I was like, yeah. He goes, she's butt naked fucking a fence pole down at YWCA. I was like, you're excited about that? He goes, no, I'm not excited about seeing it, but I am going to make the fucking rookies take care of it. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, oh, I'm making the rookies put her under arrest and put them in her car. I was like, dude, that's fucked up. And then it comes to find out, this ain't the first time she's ever been busted doing it. And it ain't the second, or the third, or the fifth, or even the sixth. And of course you have those people, I don't think it's right that you people are making fun of somebody that has a mental problem. No, bitch, that ain't a mental problem. That's called a drug problem. There's a difference. Oh, god damn it, you assholes.
What?
Well, Facebook was listening on to us talking about Buc-ee's, and now they're advertising shit for Buc-ee's. And I don't have nothing close to me, so I don't get none of it. Yep, there's the jerky wall.
Well, I feel like companies like Buc-ee's should be the standard for rest stops. Because, like, around here,
They really should do.
Massachusetts, we get, like, a hub. So, you know, like a food court in a mall.
Uh-huh.
So, if you go to a rest stop in Massachusetts, it's a mall food court. That's it. And bathrooms. So you get, like, your Sparrow, McDonald's, stupid shit.
Well, see, that's what's, like, I don't understand, like, the way they build truck stops around here. Like, one truck stop's got an Arby's, one's got a McDonald's. But they literally put the drive-through speaker right next to where the semis sit and fill up. And then so, like, they can never hear what you're ordering. Because the speaker's right next to a truck that's idling.
Right.
It's like, who fucking designs this shit? Like, where do you want to put the speaker? Where's the truck stop?
I use
Right there?
monhub.us.
That's exactly where we're putting it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, aren't they going to have overtime here?
They're going to be idling, right? They're going to be idling for like 10 to 15 hours. Yep. All right, perfect.
Does that mean they can hear the trucks? Oh, yeah, that's going to, like, blast through their ears so they can't hear nothing. Perfect.
A little too quiet.
Yep. I don't know.
What?
The conversation
else you
just
got?
kind of like ended
else you
very abruptly and just got
Yeah.
eerily quiet. I was like, what the hell?
I know. I don't know what
We're
else you
good
got.
at that.
I'm trying to come up with stuff. What else?
We
You got?
we would yeet and ski, but it's just, it's towards the end of the night. I don't feel like eating right now. Sure, PJ's probably don't feel like skeeting right now.
I mean, there's a lot of skeeting. All right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of energy that
I'm
goes
tired.
into skiing. Yeah, and I don't see that's our problem, PJs. I don't think people understand our yeet and skiing takes a lot of energy.
Yeah. Especially how carefully we plan the surprise. I mean,
Exactly. We're just not appreciated enough.
Any
Oh,
more
I can't
mods
do-
for tomorrow, or is it gonna be nothing new added? Or has plans changed?
It depends on what time I'll be home tomorrow, if I live stream or not. I don't know how late I'll be over my dad's.
what if you're cooking a roast?
I also have to find my power cord. I was going to stream some on Christmas Eve. I couldn't find the power cord for my steering wheel.
Is it a special power cord or just a standard plug?
It's kind of like almost like a laptop charger, where it's got the two segments.
That's probably one of the 50 boxes.
Ooh, damn, bitch, you got fucked up.
It's probably in the same box that my kid's computer stuff in. I'm pretty sure I threw it in the same box.
Did you have a lot of boxes or not too terrible?
Not a ton, but
Just enough to make it a pain.
it was at Christmas, so we had a shit ton of other stuff to do and worry about boxes.
Oh, I don't want to talk about this. Christmas is expensive.
Yeah.
Since when did fucking all these arts and crafts and toys and shit get so goddamn expensive?
Right about the time it became trendy again.
Well, so like my
And
daughter,
inflation.
yeah, my daughter's gotten into like painting and stuff now. Like, she wants to be Bob Ross or something. Which, good luck with that. You'll never beat Bob Ross. You ain't gonna beat the little devil out of it. So I was like, okay, so I went to Hobby Lobby to go get her like a little art set, like something cheap.
Well, that was your first mistake going to Hobby Lobby.
Oh, so how
Well, it's really the only
expensive
place
is
that we got that sells somewhat good shit.
Dollar Tree.
I want to say Walmart would have paint.
Yeah, our Dollar Tree doesn't really stock anything. Like every time you go in there, they're
Your
pretty
Dollar
much
Tree don't
gonna
have a
go.
paint section?
No, they do. They just don't keep shit in stock. Like, if they run out, you like, oh well, we might order it here in about 4 or 5 months. It's poorly ran. So yeah, I bought like a little, well, what was supposed to be cheap. That motherfucker was $70 goddamn dollars.
Yeah, even
That's Hobby
Roger
Lobby.
probably has one. There's an arts and crafts section.
And the worst part, that was for a kid's painting set.
I revert back to that's Hobby Lobby.
Shit, Hobby Lobby's a lot cheaper than Michael's. Michael's wanted
They are
$120 for the same thing.
Yeah, Michael's is kind of high though.
Of course, I told my daughter, I was like, you would pick like all the expensive shit to do now. I was like, why don't you go back to Barbie dolls? Well, then I looked at a Barbie doll. Yep, nope, ain't doing that
it's
either.
like $70.
Yeah. Fuck, I went through the toy section. Goddamn Hot Wheels is expensive. I was like, I remember being a kid, you get a Hot Wheels for like 75 cents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now it's like $5.
Yeah. Of course, some people are like, well, that's not really that expensive. I said, oh, for Hot Wheels, yeah, that's actually very fucking expensive. I was like, I'd buy one Hot Wheel for what, when I was a kid, would buy like damn near 100 of them. Oh shit, they're coming out with an I Am Legend 2. I Am Legend 2. Will Smith smacks a zombie for talking shit on his bald wife. Well, Chicago Bear fans are just really... They're about as delusional as Cowboy fans. They still think Caleb Williams is their guy.
Yeah. Like, not even close.
All
No,
season.
he's gonna go the way of Mac Jones.
Yeah, all off season, like, oh, this is the year Chicago Bears going to win the Super Bowl. This guy's better than Patrick Mahomes, better than Josh Allen, better than... Like, how do you know? Like, this dude hasn't even played a fucking single play in the NFL yet. He sucked in college. Anytime he played a decent team in college, he fucking flopped.
Yeah, he's literally gonna be Mac Jones.
Yeah,
The only difference is, like, we got to see him his freshman year, and oh my god, he sucks.
And it's like, dude, Caleb Williams, like, his team hates him. Like, they don't even try to protect him anymore. His offensive line is just like, fuck this guy. Just stand up like, here you go. I say, here's the thing. When you're a rookie quarterback and you blame your entire team for you losing, especially when you went from 4-2 to now, what, 4-12? Yeah, your team don't like you, man. They don't want you. They're not going to help you out. DJ Moore wants out. Keenan Allen wants out.
Mm-hmm.
Your offensive line said, fuck this dude. He cares more about his fingernail polish than he does the team. It's like, I can't stand, Lamar Jackson because he's more of a running back than a quarterback. But at least he still gets his team to the fucking playoffs. This dude hasn't even done nothing. He still can't get his team to the playoffs. And the best part was all the Bears fans were like, oh, we're going to own that division. And yet everybody in that division has a winning record, possibly going to the playoff, except Chicago.
Well, they all have good quarterbacks.
Yeah. Consider Bradford's even better than fucking Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you guys are bad as Cowboy fans. Every year, Cowboy, this is our year. That's another team that half the players don't want to be on no more. Miami, they're losing everybody.
No, I would never want to be on the Cowboys ever.
Oh, I wouldn't either. Now everybody in Miami wants to leave. Jets is another team I think is fucking hilarious. They brought in Aaron Rodgers thinking they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
No, that dude's done.
Dude,
His weird shit. So I actually started watching. He's got like a 3-part series on Netflix, and I started.
Is that the one where he talked about where he went in hibernation or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I thought.
So I started watching it, and I had to turn it off because like I can watch pretty much anything if I'm going to bed. I can watch anything.
Yeah, not one of them.
That, like listening to him talk about how great he is, I was just like, I can't.
Well, that's what kills me. Like, because everybody's like, "Oh, he's the greatest quarterback ever." How is he? He's won 1 Super Bowl. Other than that, he chokes in the playoffs every time. What? He's won 4 MVPs. Well, that's fucking easy. Look at Lamar Jackson. He's winning MVPs like crazy. Can't do shit in the playoffs. I said MVPs don't mean jack shit. I mean, you think about it. Tom Brady and Peyton. Look at Tom Brady, Joe Montana, all the ones that won multiple Super Bowls. Really don't have that many MVPs in their career. I said they have the more important MVPs, the Super Bowl MVPs. I said Aaron Rodgers is not really that great of a quarterback if you think about it. I mean, PJ's right. Like he talks about himself like he is the GOAT of all time. He's like, dude,
But, like, is he even gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
He'll be in the Hall of Fame just because he's won like 5 MVPs and he's got his Super Bowl. I mean, he'll be in there just because of that.
1 Super Bowl and
I agree with you.
How many times under pressure has he just crumpled?
Well, that's what I said. Besides 1 Super Bowl, like every time he goes to the playoffs, he chokes.
My wife wants everyone to know, the world to know, that Taylor Swift is what? So misunderstood. Okay? Just.
Oh. Yeah. I agree with the feather on that.
No, JT. No, they understand that she makes terrible music.
Stop it!
Wait, she's a Swiftie?
Please don't. Please don't
She's a
instigate.
Swiftie?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Yes, Brandon. She is a Swiftie.
Did she watch the movie by chance?
I went to the movie.
Yeah.
She's seen the movie, and we also just listened to the playlist for the concert.
So is your wife a Chiefs fan now?
Oh, good question. Are you a Chiefs fan? Oh, her maniacal laugh means yes.
I know. I just heard that too. I was like,
yeah. She's like, am I a Chiefs fan?
Wait till you turn your head. Yes, I am.
And she said, do I think they're endgame? Yes. No, we don't need to hear any of that, alright?
No, I will say this. She gives a shit ton of money to charity. I do respect that.
She did spend her week of Christmas at the Kansas City hospitals and getting everyone their Christmas gifts.
Yeah, I will give her that.
Stop it. She's not an angel.
Well, I agree with that too.
And she's also like kind of like a horse girl in high school, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not mad at her. I mean, she made herself a she made herself a billionaire. I can't get mad at her for that. I mean, she exploited the right people.
All right, but we have to admit that all the hits and all the marketing that she's done, which is borderline criminal, by the way.
Oh, it is. Stop it.
No, let me tell you something.
Oh shit, he's about to skeet. He's about to skeet.
Yeah, she spent all her time there, but you don't think that that's for making her look good?
Excuse me.
Okay, here we go.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Jesus.
I just imagine her doing the cat like,
keep saying
excuse me,
excuse me. She finds a reasonable excuse.
And then all she has to say is, she's a saint. That's it. You were saying, excuse me, for 3 minutes, and then all you have to say is, she's a saint.
Well, I mean, that is a typical Swift.
So wait it, yeah, I know. Typical Swift.
You're like, you're going to listen
Yeah.
to me. What? She's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really wish
She
Kanye
actually
never
made
let
it.
her finish.
I know. Right? That would have been a whole different story.
I feel
Yup.
like if Taylor Swift.
That would have been
Hey,
interesting.
Could you imagine if Taylor
No,
Swift pulled a
we're
Dave
done with-
Matthews?
We're done with you.
If Taylor Swift pulled a Dave Matthews and dropped all of her shit in the Chicago River, they'd be like, "Oh, she did an amazing job of dropping that shit."
Right, they would have been like cheering for it.
They're like, "That's the best shit we've ever had in this river."
They said, what if Taylor Swift
She's feeding the fish.
was on the Chicago River? Like Dave Matthews. Yeah, and then Taylor Swift's bus just unloaded shit into the river. And I know, actually, I know the answer to that. There'd be people with their mouths open in a rowboat underneath
Excuse me.
I'm not wrong, right?
No, not wrong at all.
No, I know. But I'm saying if you put Taylor Swift in Dave Matthews' position where they dumped their shit on a bridge in Chicago, right?
First of all-
So if that were if that were Taylor Swift, no, stop it.
Queen Taylor doesn't shit. She's perfect.
No, we're gonna here. You can just listen to this woman in here.
Architecture. Third of all, architecture. Fabulous. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Stop it.
I'm sorry. What's architecture have to do with Taylor Swift shit?
Exactly. Yeah. What does architecture have to
Her
do
shit
with
comes out of
Taylor Swift's
sculptures.
shit?
No.
So
Her
no,
shit,
excuse me.
her
Hang
shit
on.
comes out of sculptures.
Her ball's designed.
We went on the architecture tour of the Chicago River, and it was fabulous.
The river.
Funny your accent.
You can all get fucked.
You heard that? Get fucked. All right.
I'm sorry. What? I don't understand.
Yeah. No. Like yo no comprehendo.
Architecture in the river.
Yeah. You see the river with the buildings? It's fucking great.
Get fucked.
Excuse me.
You're saying if
Excuse me.
Taylor Swift
For 5 seconds.
pulled a Dave Matthews
Well, first of all,
on the river, you're telling me that there wouldn't be T Swift fans underneath in a rowboat just
Collecting that shit.
collecting it in jars.
Net.
listen, Dave Matthews.
No, sell that shit for $100,000 each.
You could sell probably, geez, if you had like a
nugget
good, like,
would sell for a good.
quart jar full of like Taylor Swift shit.
Oh, 4.3
Probably
million.
like 100 grand.
Stop
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Stop it.
That's on a good day.
You add corn, you're
Well, yeah.
asking another 15 grand.
Yeah.
my god.
I don't know if she got Taylor's or if she's got Travis Kelce's comment. You're talking about 40 grand.
Oh, you went too far.
Not for a Swiftie.
Oh, Swifty would pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
They try to separate the shitums from the cummies. I gotta get pregnant by her boyfriend.
Look, Mom, we got to get back to the house immediately and go to the lab.
We got a lab at home. It's just a turkey baster.
You know, the sad part is there probably is somebody that's like follows her tour bus, and like when they go dump the tank, they're like, "Oh, grab that toilet paper that was used to wipe Taylor Swift's ass."
Just have one of them Porto septic tanks.
Like, did you see the South Park with Tom Brady?
Oh yes,
It's like the same thing.
pretty much.
Yeah.
100% is.
Yeah. It's just like, this is used TP.
I mean, think about it. If that one
If I
girl,
put it in a plastic bag and huff it,
I mean, think about it. If that
maybe
one
I'll be
girl,
able to sing her song better.
who is that? Who's that porno or whatever the chick was that sold her bath water for like hundreds of dollars a piece? Sold in a jar.
There's a lot of people that
Yeah,
do
if
that.
they could do that, I guarantee somebody's going to get a poo nugget from Taylor Swift for at least $100,000 to $150,000.
You take it at pawn stores,
Yeah,
the best they
yeah,
can do is
easily,
$15.
Easily.
Yeah, it's like, what do you got here? Oh, dude, I bought this is Taylor Swift's poo nugget. I bought it for $150,000. Oh yeah, the best I could give you is 25 cents.
And then they sell it to her number one fan for like $1 million.
Yeah, we got a great deal on this Taylor Swift poo nugget. We bought it for 25 cents. We're going to turn around and sell it for 1.3 million. Like the guy's bargaining with him. He's like, "Come on, can't you do at least 75 cents?" Look, man, this who knows how long this is going to sit back in our storage. This may sit back there for, and we got to pay people to like advertise for this. Market this. It takes a lot of money. 25 cents, the best I could do for Taylor Swift's poo nugget.
It looks kind of loose. We don't know how long it's going to stay together. So,
Yeah.
what's the race against time?
Do you have certification of authenticity? Are we sure this is really Taylor Swift's poo nugget?
The guy's just
Did you get one from a homeless guy?
guy's just sitting in the toilet. It's like the porta potty that you use backstage.
Oh shit! Literally shit. Oh.
But to circle that back around, 100% overrated.
Oh yeah. Oh, sadly, we're probably putting ideas in people's heads.
That's the radio show I listened to. They were talking about how dudes would literally just are paying for just random shit now.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, when do we? That's the outcome of freaking COVID. Now, it used to be just underwear. Now that people are just buying everything that has touched a female, we've gotten more desperate.
Oh yeah. Dude, a friend of mine, I was talking to the other day, and she's like, "I got to tell you something." I was like, "What?" She goes, "I don't know how to like." She goes, "I don't even know what to think." She goes, "Some random guy just messaged me." She goes, "I don't even know who this guy is," because she does modeling and stuff. And he saw one of my pictures, and he wants to buy my bikini bottom that I wore because she like just did it the other day, so she hasn't even washed it yet. He wants to buy it for $600. I said, "Fucking sell it." I was like, "I try to sell my underwear, but I probably owe people money."
I try to sell my thong bikini.
But it's got shit stain. It's got shit stain in it.
It adds to the value. Taylor
it adds
Swift
character.
wants more of these.
Wait, is that a shit stain? Yeah, she doesn't like to wipe very much. She likes to go all natural.
Dude, I bet if anyone has a wiper, she's got a wiper. She's paid someone so she doesn't have to touch her own shit to wipe her ass for her.
Oh, I
Or
guarantee
just has
it.
a bidet.
Probably pay somebody to flush her toilet for her.
His name's Travis.
I don't think he would quite do that. He's like, why the fuck would I do? You got billions of dollars just finding some homeless guy.
She's like, excuse me, how much did your stock increase after we got together? Yes, ma'am, I'll wipe your ass.
He's like, fuck that. I'm still a fucking millionaire. I'll just pay somebody.
He buys a sex robot of himself that is trained to wipe butts.
Baby, look what I got. What is that? Meat. Swiper bot. Swiper bot? Yeah. Just press this button, it swipes your ass for you.
I just feel like she's one of those people that'd be like, ew, wipe your butt, that's gross. She gives
Good
me that
Lord.
vibe.
You know, I watched some the other day, and they were talking about like all these musicians that I've absolutely never heard of a day in my life. And I don't know what brought it up. I was like, you know, I feel like half these people don't like ever take a bath. They're like, oh my god, that's a waste of water.
Yeah. I don't understand how people can go longer than a day without getting a shower.
Well, fuck, there was some girl on Facebook the other day talking about she only bathes like once every couple weeks. I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, doctors say that bathing's actually bad for you because you're washing away the natural oils. I was like, you know, I've heard like women going like a day without bathing or something like that. But I said, most people feel pretty fucking gross after that.
Yeah.
Like, there's been times where, like, I've worked all day, you know, like, especially when I was working at the bar, like, worked all day, worked all fucking night, didn't get home until 4 o'clock in the morning, passed out, and then I had to turn around and be back at the bar, like, at 7 in the morning. So, like, yeah, unless I was just stinking real bad, like, I could smell myself, a lot of times I just somewhat freshened up and went back to work. But that would be the most I'd ever go.
I had to get a shower every night before I lay down. Nope.
I don't know how you can do that. I guess, yeah, I can see that, but
How can you not see that? Wait, when do you get a shower?
I shower every morning.
I can't go to bed feeling dirty.
I'm
Sometimes I
saying,
shower
I
at
can't
night,
shower
too,
in
is what I
the
did.
morning.
yeah, I was gonna say a lot of times. Well,
Like,
I usually shower
Most
twice.
times I shower twice a day.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say I shower like in the morning and in the night.
Well, if you can hear my wife, she showers like once every 3 days.
that's not true.
Oh,
Typical Swiftie fan.
sweating for Swifty.
What does that mean?
You insulted her. You got to follow through. What does that mean?
You insulted me.
I just feel like Taylor Swift only bathes like once every 3 days.
You feel like Taylor Swift only bathes once every 3 days.
And she only bathes in her own sweat.
Except
Yeah.
for the weekend.
No, you can't even claim that because, like,
I shower daily except on the weekends.
Wait, she only showers on the weekends? What?
Excuse
no,
me.
she showers daily except on the weekends.
Okay.
I thought she said only on the weekends. I'm like, what? That's more than
I was
3
like,
days.
that's more than 3 days.
Say that.
Unless she exercises.
And apparently, it's the truth.
She goes, it's true.
Don't make me do that. Yes, I will.
Go for it.
She's
I'm
gonna
in
take you
full
down to the
support.
river.
Yeah, she's gonna take it down to the river.
It's cold at the river here in the sweater weather.
I didn't have an accent.
You have a huge accent.
Say a common line up in Boston or Massachusetts, because every state has.
What would you like to hear?
I guarantee if she comes to Missouri, the first thing out of everybody's mouth is, "You from Boston?"
Because every state has an saying or a line that that state is
Oh,
known.
why don't you sing the Bejeweled lyrics?
This is
That
Bejeweled.
Yeah, I don't remember. That's what you say.
I feel like if she was a real Swiftie, she'd learn how to speak Pennsylvanian.
Good point.
I hate to ask
Pennsylvania
why, but
Dutch.
Yep.
why? I hate to ask.
Taylor Swift from Pennsylvania.
Wait, seriously?
She's your most famous like person to ever come in. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh jeez.
I knew that.
I knew that, unfortunately.
I thought Biden was the most famous person from
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
I thought you were asking me if I didn't
Who?
know that.
Biden.
You think Biden's the most popular?
It meant to be a joke because of what happened.
Who
During
thinks
election.
Biden's most popular?
Brandon.
It's
Well,
a
that's
fucking
why
joke.
he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know jack shit.
I'm pretty sure there's 3 times the amount of Swifties that follow. Wait, does she even have an X anymore? Is she on the blue sky?
Taylor Swift is probably the most famous person to ever come out of Pennsylvania of all time.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't argue that. I was sitting here, I was trying to think of someone more famous, but I can't.
What? The Taylor?
Yeah, from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, not from Pennsylvania. Although, you know, I feel like Taylor may be moving to Kansas City, so I feel like Taylor's wife needs to get the Missouri accent going.
Apparently, Will Smith is from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I don't think he's as popular as Taylor Swift. Maybe in the 90s, you know, when she was still swimming her dad's sack.
Who?
Oh, wait, no, she was born the same year I was.
Yeah, she's an 80s child.
Yeah. I'm sad that I know that.
What?
The year she was born.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's like when you do the the quizzes. Who was born? Who's the most famous person born the same year you were? I'm in the same category as Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter was from Pennsylvania as well.
Not me, I'm an 88 child.
She's not as popular as Taylor Swift. She's pretty popular right now, especially on the TikToks. But
Nobody's
she's
going.
not popular. as
Nobody's
Taylor
more
Swift.
popular than Taylor Swift. She's literally the biggest superstar in the world right now.
Yeah, he's kind of right there because you can't watch anything without them talking about her. You can't even turn into a Phoenix Feather live stream without them
Yeah.
talking about her. Yeah.
Exactly.
Luckily, we were able to hear from one that, you know, joined us on a shower day.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
After
no, it's
hanging
not
out-
shower day. It's
Yeah.
a weekend.
Yeah. Unless she goes down to the river. Don't be doing that shit.
Can't help it, man. Can't help it.
It's been fucking rainy and dark the last 2 days. It makes it even worse.
We're supposed to be getting shitty weather the next 3 days.
We're supposed to be in the fucking damn near 60 degrees this weekend.
Well, yeah, we are too, but it's supposed to be rainy all weekend.
Oh, yeah, it rained yesterday and today. And it's just supposed to be cloudy tomorrow and Sunday, but we'll see.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Like,
Oh,
I'm
no,
excited.
there's a leak in the boat. Ah!
All those new kids are like, we want snow. It's like, no, you don't. Especially since half you fucking idiots never done it before.
So what you're saying is, no, you don't.
That was about the
Thank
gayest
you.
dad
Yeah,
joke I've
we-
ever heard in my entire life, but yes.
I didn't hear the one about the priest then.
Oh, boy. You are trying to get your channel canceled, aren't you?
I'm pretty sure we've that line was passed many a moon ago.
Yeah.
Many moon ago.
The day you started it.
That's pretty good for the first few months, I will say so myself.
Few months.
Yeah, until I started doing the multiplayer live streams. That's when shit went downhill.
Yep.
I was a good wholesome channel.
I gotta ask because
You playing your
don't
little
remember-
Minecraft.
Because I don't remember.
Where I
It was
built a
ever so-
giant nude guy in the sky.
And you kept all that tradition with building a fucking penis coming on my building.
No,
Where you
Voss,
killed all my fishies and my sheep and my chickens.
Good times. Good times.
obviously the group.
But my
has
poor
evolved.
sheep never deserved it.
Who was before Tough?
Mind its own business. You just decided to shoot arrows straight up in the air.
I didn't know it came back down. That's not my fault.
Oh, it does. It kills innocent sheep.
The sheep kind of had it coming. He was looking at me funny. A little cross-eyed too.
But I needed the fucking wool at the time. You know how hard it is to reproduce with just one sheep? It don't happen.
You gotta get in there and pump it yourself.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
Who was here before Tough for a
Before Tough was Glass and Valley.
Oh, fuck glass.
So those were the starters, I would say. Then
Yeah, those are the two original. Yeah. The two original people that were hanging out in most videos was Glass and Valley, and then along came Tuffy.
Uh-huh.
and then
Along
JT
came
showed
Tuffy.
up.
Yeah,
And then-
yeah.
And then somebody took over Valley, and Glass just kind of disappeared because
I fetted him about the fat people and the electric carts.
Yep. That was fucking hilarious, though. That was a fun night. Hey, he got fucking mad at me for the night I was talking about when I got drunk and we were talking about poop, and I was like, coming from the guy that literally does nothing but shits himself and burps nonstop. And then there was old Tranny Toby. He really didn't like
Granny
me.
Toby.
Oh yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, well, as other people used to call him Boss Man Toby, but then we found out he liked transvestites.
That guy.
Yeah. And he worked for the railroad.
You
which
are
made it even
so
better.
beautiful.
Lonnie sent me a message. He goes, dude, you see what fucking Toby put? I was like, no. He goes, get
I
off
feel like
Facebook.
working for the railroads. That's gonna be a good union to be in.
Oh, especially up in Nebraska.
Well, no, regardless.
I know a buddy of mine, he used to be a track inspector for BNSF. And so they would like the BNSF would fly him everywhere. Well, he built up fire miles off of it.
Well, we had our like subway system had it audited by the federal government.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 'cause it was so bad. And they're like, because they had so many speed restrictions in place, so it would take you like an hour to get downtown, which it should only take you like 15 minutes. And on the day that they announced that they had like fixed everything, they're like, "Oh yeah, there's no more speed restriction in place and stuff." Like the whole blue line shut down.
Okay. Yeah, they got I think it's funny they got like a speed limit for trains coming through town, and like none of them follow it. They're like the fastest they could go through
Yeah,
town.
but you have a lot of like the long trains, right?
Yeah, we're about to get Amtrak back up here again, but
Oh, you're getting some passenger stuff. Well, I mean, you have
well, we used to have Amtrak years ago, and then they closed it down, and now they're getting ready. Oh, they're talking about building a new station and bringing it back up here because right now the Amtrak station is down in Kansas City.
well, what's that fancy one in Kansas City, Missouri?
Kansas City they got the Amtrak, but they also
No.
just got a streetcar.
Fancy train station down there.
Oh, Union Station. Union Station.
Yeah.
That's the first time someone said fancy and Missouri in the same sentence.
That's not
It's
true.
actually
We got fancy barbecue, asshole.
Oh, sorry there, bud.
Yeah. So we only got two fancy things. Oh no, we got Anheuser-Busch too. Three fancy things.
Is that because
In
the
Missouri.
first word's big?
Yeah.
Well, I was able to do the Anheuser-Busch factory and the St. Louis Arch.
That's actually pretty. Do you ever get a chance to go to the Science Museum there?
And got to see, while I was in the St. Louis Arch, watch the Cardinals play a game at Busch Stadium.
At Busch Stadium, yep.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, St. Louis is actually pretty fun too.
That
God,
elevator-
just
what
do
was
not.
funny is they had a bunch of house fires going on at that time.
So you just sit and watch them
That's
too.
the funny part?
Yeah, because we were all the way up there at the top of the arch, and we were seeing like we looked at Busch Stadium, but then like 2 blocks behind that, there was just like apartment fires going on.
He was like, "No Cardinals!" Dumbasses' houses are on fire.
Well, I mean that was in like
This is so St. Louis.
that was like 2001, probably like 2002, 2003, where like St. Louis was going through a really rough patch.
They never got out of that rough patch.
PJ sees
So
all
it's
the
funny to
smoke.
watch
He's like,
that.
it's getting hot in her.
Oh, what a disrespect to Nelly.
Yeah,
Repping St. Louis.
So, yeah, if you go to St. Louis, make sure you stay out of East St. Louis.
that's where it was.
Oh, yeah,
East
stay out.
side?
That's where the fires were going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to go to East St.
Oh,
Louis.
it's really cool to see, like, because we went up at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it was a 4 p.m. game at Busch Stadium. So
Yeah.
got to watch that,
So
and then
if-
like
if-
just beyond that 2 blocks, we're just seeing like a whole apartment complex on fire.
So yeah, if you go
My
to
dad
East
was
St.
just like,
If you go to
This
East
is
St.
St.
Louis,
Louis.
If you go to East St. Louis and you have like a pale complexion, skin complexion, yeah, you might die.
Well, I mean, you're better off than going to the south side of Chicago.
No, I mean
Chicago.
like seriously, like if you you don't go to East St.
No, south side of Chicago was outside of me and my wife and I stayed.
Oh, I've been to South Side Chicago.
We stayed in Englewood one night, and that was probably the scariest night.
They're like, "Good night, baby.
Ever.
Good night." Mwah, mwah.
No, we
was that?
actually
Good night.
went into our room, and there was someone in our room.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. I'm just here to tuck you guys in.
Like, that was
Room service.
sketchy as hell.
Room service. Wait, aren't we supposed to call room service? Yeah, we're just dedicated to our job, so we just show up in your room before you get here.
Just in the middle of the night, just cuddles up behind you. Just want to keep you warm.
Be like, I made you some mashed potatoes.
No, this was like we got the keys to the room, and we went in the room, and we heard some scuttlebutt. We're like, "What the hell is going on?"
Scuttlebutt?
Okay, so you heard that too.
Yeah.
No, there were there were
We heard
noises.
some scuttlebutt. I'm like,
Yeah, you said scuttlebutt.
There were people in the room.
scuttlebutting around.
The river.
What were they doing in the room?
I don't know, but
The sound of disappointment in PJ's face.
we were. Well, yeah, I wanted to find something. I wanted to bash someone's head in. But we had to have security come in, clear the room. But yeah, all the places I've been, Englewood was definitely sketchy.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go there at nighttime.
And then one of the weirder ones was Denver. Denver was kind of sketchy.
I don't think I've ever
They
had
have a
major
lot of
problems in
homeless
Denver.
people.
Yeah.
So the city itself is kind of meh. Once you get outside of the city, it's really nice. But we stayed in a very sketchy neighborhood in Denver.
So
and there were
basically what you're
cops
saying
around.
is, anytime you go to a major city, you have a tendency of going to the worst neighborhoods in the city.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on an Airbnb.
Gotta save bucks on Airbnbs.
It's so we stayed in.
Is that
Yeah,
bullholes
she's
on the side of the wall? Yeah, I'll knock off 10%. Deal.
Yeah, somebody got murdered there last night. Sorry if there's still bloodstains on the wall.
So one of the
Our
places
last-
that we stayed in once we got into Colorado was a hotel, and it was post-pandemic, so all of the malls had shut down, but they were in Colorado. They were in the process of building mega malls, huge ass malls.
Mega malls.
Yeah.
Thought malls were dying.
So exactly. Yeah,
Ours
so
is
they
pretty
all
much dead.
got partially built, and they just died off. So we stayed in a hotel that was in the parking lot between two abandoned mall projects. And man, that place was sketchy.
I think our mall only has I want to say 4 or 5 stores left, maybe. I don't know. I've seen a couple people post videos from inside, and they don't even turn half the lights on anymore in that place.
Yeah, it's crazy to see how like packed Christiana Mall is compared to the Dover Mall.
Well, of course,
Malls are definitely dying.
the guy that owns the mall here, he's from here, and he owns like a couple. Well, I say a couple. He owns quite a few resorts and casinos in Las Vegas. And the way he spent like $80 million remodeling the mall like years ago, and then he just jacked up the price. And now he's talking about building convention centers and this and that. So I think he's like keeps upping the prices on rent for everybody, trying to make everybody leave.
I saw where somewhere, I can't remember where, they were taking old malls that were abandoned and they were turning them into apartment complexes with like food courts and shit. That is the coolest shit I've seen.
Yeah, they have their own private cafeterias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like a small stepping stone to an assisted living facility.
Pretty much.
To which I'm just like all for it. I'm like, yep. Yeah. Like, don't make me sit at home alone. Like, cool. Like, you know, like have a house or something like to sit in. Cool. Like, I don't want that. I want to go just be wheeled into bingo. And then still feel like I'm living on my own. Where I can just like, you know, get the equivalent of an Uber ride back to my living quarters. Like, hell yeah. I'm all for that.
Chariot. I'd like a ride back to my
like how would you
living
not
quarters.
want that?
I don't know.
They're so upset. They're just like, oh, don't put me in a assisted living facility. I'm just like,
I'm kind of with you on that, PJ, because
like,
I've been
in
to
that. Like,
I've been to a few, and I was like,
me?
I don't.
Like, if I get to the point where I'm old, and all of the people that are gonna be there are gonna be like my age, meaning like I went to college with them and shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna play some like Root. We're gonna play some Flip Cup. Like,
play some quarters.
Yeah.
And knowing that, but like, I'm with you.
Great freaking time.
But like when I'm 80 years old, like I don't feel like walking out my front door in the cold air to get my newspaper. All I'd be like, hey, I like a newspaper. Oh, yes, sir, we'll bring one to you.
And you don't have to deal with all the nonsense.
Exactly. You don't have to take care of nothing.
Yeah. Like,
you can shit yourself and nobody's going to bat an eye.
Yeah, you can shit yourself and then go get hammered at like bingo.
Yeah.
And you can just get like your Uber ride, aka just like someone pushes your wheelchair back to your room and you can just hop back up and
exactly. PJs, when we get old, we should go move into a senior assistant living.
Yeah, I want like a good one though.
Yeah. We could be neighbors. Foot.
It seems like Phoenix is not about that.
Mm-hmm. They probably wouldn't allow Phoenix in assisted living.
No, he wants to be surrounded by his loved ones.
Yeah. Who the fuck wants that? Jeez.
Like, same. Just like, leave me alone.
Yeah, I've dealt with you motherfuckers for 80 years of my life. Leave me the fuck
like,
alone.
I'm gonna take a bunch of edibles and I'm gonna go play bingo for like 5 hours. Just like, fuck off.
Your kid's like, Dad? What the fuck do you want?
Like, I already raised you. I've done enough.
It's like, he's just gotten so grumpy the older he gets. Yeah, I've dealt with your ass for all these years. Now leave me alone. My time to shine. I want the bubble bath. I want the sponge bath.
Yeah, I want the massage.
Yeah.
Kidding me? Like, you guys are getting all the tax
It's
write-off
freaking
from this.
Yeah.
I'm up.
It's free ice cream night down at the diner.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, we're not going to have dinner with you because
Now you sound like
soft
Joe
serve.
Biden.
I mean, look, buying something else, but you can't hate ice cream. I mean, that's the smartest thing he's ever said or done or anything.
No, it's true. Like, so long as I have an allowance, where it's like kind of like college, like, you know, you get like room and board, and you get like a meal plan.
Uh-huh.
But I need some walking around money too.
Yeah. I plan on playing Scrabble with Beth later on.
Oh, for money.
Yeah, that bitch took my money last week.
Yeah. For money.
Yeah. If you about to fuck around and find out, I'll pop them dentures out. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I don't see the big problem with assisted living. You're like, well, it makes me feeling like I'm not a person
Well, I
anymore.
mean,
That's the you
especially when it's people our age.
yeah.
Like I have problems like making friends with people my age right now.
Oh, most of my friends are a lot older than me, other than
Just
you guys.
they're all everyone's in different, like I don't have kids. Like
Uh-huh.
everyone my age has kids.
Ain't trying to hang with them young kids these days.
Well, that's the so like that's the thing. Like I remember when I was younger and I used to drink. Like I'd fucking party until 5:30 in the morning, take a nap, take a shower, and be to work by 6:30 in the morning. And then fucking work. Did that out 5 days a week. These kids nowadays, they're like, oh, I'm so exhausted, man. Like we stayed up till like 11 o'clock. I was like, and? Like, dude, that's so late. It's like, and then they turn around and was like, you old people can't hang with us. Oh, shit.
Yeah, like we can hang.
Yeah. I'm older than you, and I could still probably outdo your ass. They were like, we think we're alcoholics. I was like, have you ever had your stomach pumped? Nope. And you ain't an alcoholic.
Right. And it's like, have you ever lived through 2 significant recessions and quite literally had like the worst upbringing possible?
Oh, here's what kills me. They're like, oh, like, man, people our age, like, your age. It's like, you weren't even born when fucking 9/11 happened. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
what I'm
guys
saying.
been through
Like,
some
we've lived
shit.
through 2 recessions.
Yeah. As one of my coworkers say, I've been your age, bitch. You ain't been mine. And then I got thinking, he's pretty old. It's like, you're right. I don't know if I want to be your age. That's the other thing. Everyone's like, man, I don't want to live to be 100. Fuck that.
No.
No way in hell I want to live to be 100.
Give me like a healthy 75. I'm good.
I agree with that.
Well, my sad thing is, like, the highway that I drive on, like, we've had, I think, between, like, 15 and 20 fatalities in just, like, the small strip that I drive on. So I always have to just, in the back of my mind, be like, okay, it could be something complete. Yeah, like, it could be something completely out of your control, but based on the stats, like, this is something that could potentially happen. So always have to give an extra thought. which I hate doing. I was just like, good.
Go out and blaze of glory.
Yep.
As long as your name isn't attached to one of my favorite McDonald's menu items, we're good. Fucking skillet.
Oh boy.
He ruined my favorite breakfast item.
They ain't even make those anymore?
No, they stopped making them because that idiot named McSkillet, that was a YouTuber, took himself out by crashing and going the wrong way on the freeway and crashing and killing a bunch of people.
Huh.
So Walmart was like, we probably shouldn't call this the McSkillet anymore.
They were like, we should call it McMurder.
Mc one way.
Oh boy.
Only ending in disaster.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night, you bitch. You big floppy bitch.
Ew.
I know.
Nope.
Yep. You.
Good riddance.
So he photographs and whatever your mind. Let's put that Green Day song.
Pretty bad.
I hope you have the time of your life. Don't wanna be American idiot.
And then most Americans turned into an idiot.
Yeah, I believe that song.
Pretty much.
Because the lyrics are don't want to be an American idiot, and everybody's like, I want to be an American idiot.
They're like, challenge accepted. You'll be an American idiot.
And that's when everything went, thanks. What's his name? Billy Joe Armstrong?
Yep.
That's the song as a result why we have 89 and a half genders.
I ain't no shit. Oh, yes. So you see the clip of the fucking, I don't know if it was a cop or a state trooper or what, over in California. Pulled a guy over and he asked for his license registration. The dude handed him a fucking, like a pet tag for a cat. He said, what it says, he goes, well, I identify myself as a cat. He said, oh, okay. He goes, well, what about your, he goes, I'm assuming this is your boyfriend or something like this. And he said, well, I'm offended. He goes, well, my apologies. I didn't mean to offend you. He goes, well, with the shirt you're wearing and what you guys are saying, I just assumed that you were you guys were in a homosexual relationship. He goes, well, I'm not upset. I'm not offended that you're calling us gay. I'm offended because I'm not his boyfriend. I'm his owner. He's like, oh, okay. Well, he goes, well, listen here. He goes, we could do this the hard way if you want. He goes, the hard way is I call for a tow truck to tow your car because the last I knew, and I could be wrong. He goes, but the last I checked, he goes, there's not a law where it allows animals to drive a vehicle in the state of California, so you're already breaking law there. He goes, then I'll call animal control to come get you because, you know, you're a wild cat. He goes, then when you get there, you know, they'll have to give you shots and they'll probably spade or neuter you, you know, whichever you identify as. He goes, then your owner here will have to spend $70 to get you out of animal control and plus pay the fees for all the neutering and the shots and everything. And the guy looks at me and goes, oh, fuck, what do we do now? I was like, look at that. A cop finally stood up against that bullshit.
We're so dumb, isn't he? Did you hear about the woman that was complaining that she was going to lose? I think it was like, what was it, $1,200 she was getting a month for her kid because her kid it's some sort of trans thing or what. Her kid identifies as a cat, and she was getting a paycheck to help take care of him because it was considered part of his transition or whatever. And yeah, she was upset because when Trump got in office, he was doing away with that. I was like, you're getting $1,200 a month because your kid thinks he's a cat. That's ridiculous.
What was it, down in Florida, I think it was? A bank repoed a house because they were going after this guy, to get their money. And he said, I can't pay you, identify myself as like some anonymous object. And they said, oh, well, if that's the case, then such and such doesn't exist no more. I guess we'll just go ahead and repo the house because, no payments could be made. And he's like, what? You can't do that. Like, yeah. He goes, an anonymous object can't pay money. They're not living. They can't pay money. If money's not being paid, then we got to repo the house. It's like these people try to find so many ways to get out of shit by identifying themselves as some. Oh, wait! I got a brilliant idea! So if that's the case, can we identify ourselves as a billionaire and just start buying whatever the fuck we want to buy? I mean, isn't the rule they have to honor it?
Yes, I identify as a bajillionaire.
That ain't no shit. I identify myself as Taylor Swift's dad. I'm grounding her and she's no longer to do any more tours.
Putting her on conservatorship. She fell in love with a Kansas City chief. Apparently there's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
Quite obvious.
Yep. You're not well.
She fell for the wrong Kelsey brother. We're Philadelphia fans here.
Yeah, but that Kelsey brother's already married.
Yeah, but her podcast.
And he's the way cooler Kelsey brother.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like Jason Kelsey.
Dude, he's my new role model.
When he jumped out of the suite, ripped his shirt off and just started chugging beer, I was like, yep, that's my dude.
Yeah.
And his wife's in the background yelling at him the whole time.
She had to send the security guard out to get him to come back into the booth.
He's like, I watched that podcast. She's like, yeah, Kylie told me she was gonna kill me if I did that. He said, babe, we're no longer in the playoffs. I'm retiring. He goes, and I'm cheering on my brother. I have to do it.
I love the video of him in the Rey Mysterio mask and the overalls, just headbanging.
And the fact that he stole that mask from somebody.
The dude's a national treasure. He's the best thing about Taylor Swift. Not even her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's brother is the best thing about Taylor Swift.
Well, I love the fact because like they went to the Super Bowl after party, and it showed like Jason Kelsey like trying to dance or something. And so like he's doing his podcast with Travis, and Kylie walks by. He's like, babe. She's like, what? He's like, what'd you think of my dance move at the after party? She goes, dance moves? That wasn't no fucking dance move. That was your hip thrust. He's like, what? No, that was my dance. She goes, honey, we have 3 kids. That was your hip thrust.
She's pregnant again.
Yep.
Whatever he's on, where they did the Jason Kelsey lookalike contest. He's like, it's so easy. All you gotta do is take any overweight white male with a beard He goes, and you got me.
Yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna like. I like Jason Kelsey.
He's definitely a character. He's my favorite thing. The fact that he's got more attention. That's my favorite thing about Taylor Swift right now. Because he just got all kinds of deals and everything.
And they kicked freaking Robert Griffin off the set just for Jason. Motherfucker, you about to make me pass out if you keep that shit up.
Dude, it's after midnight. I can go to bed now.
Is it?
I took 2 gummies. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, it is after midnight for you guys.
I realized that I could if I take 2, I start feeling it. So anytime my wife's like, you take it, I take 2, and
I'm not allowed to do. Not allowed to take
That's
gummies
the
or
reason
anything.
I stopped last night.
I kind of figured.
Fucking assholes. Talking about taking gummies, and I don't get to do none of that shit.
Hey, I get to do it because my wife can.
Well, we're not allowed to do it because we work in public eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I took 2 was the night after we moved in here, and I sat on the couch for like a minute and a half, laughing, not at what was in the TikTok, just the sound that was in the TikTok. And I ate like half a barrel of or half a tin of popcorn.
Boy.
I told my stepmom, I was like, I told her, I don't really feel anything. She didn't feel anything different at all. I was like, the only thing I really felt was my muscles felt like more relaxed. And she's like, well, there you go. Like, you know, anytime you have some sore muscles, you know, try one, see if you feel different. So I kept telling my wife, I was like, I don't feel anything. She said, well, maybe you should try it too. I was like, all right. And the first night we moved, I was hurting. So I was like, you know what, I'll try it. I took 2 and I was in a good mood that night. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still watching this, I appreciate it. If you haven't already, leave a link down below. This helped me out so very much, and I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys do want some future live streams, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to know if I whenever do a live stream, click the notification bell. Those guys, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.